Hi, sir.
Hello, Haripriya.
Sir, I'll 1 minute come back.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I'm back.
Okay. Acha, in the last class, what we have done is that today I'll complete this hyperbola. It took so much time. I'll teach about the rectangular hyperbola today. Haripriya, your exams are over. This lab examination.
One more is there.
When? Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rectangular hyperbola. See, rectangular hyperbola is a kind of a hyperbola in which A is equal to B is there, means length of major axis is equal to length of minor axis. Actually, that does not matter very much. The hyperbola actually becomes x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 was there. It will become x square by a square minus y square by a square is equal to 1. Now x square minus y square is equal to a square. Sometimes we say this is a rectangular hyperbola. If you want, you can just calculate eccentricity also. How will you do it? You know b square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. B and a are equal. So 1 is equal to e square minus 1. E square is equal to 2. E is equal to root 2 is there. So for a rectangular hyperbola, x square minus y square is equal to a square is there. Also, the eccentricity is equal to root 2. These are the two important things. Now, but sometimes what they do now, they actually represent a rectangular hyperbola in a different way. This kind of hyperbola is what? If I try to show it, this hyperbola will be represented like this. This way, where this length and this length are equal. Okay. But now we actually, when we solve questions, when we study rectangular hyperbola, they do not give the rectangular hyperbola in this way. They actually give it like xy is equal to c square type. Now, why do we represent xy is equal to c square type? why we get this kind of hyperbola from this, that will tell you. We have x square minus y square is equal to a square. If I divide 2 on both the sides, x square minus y square by 2 is equal to a square by 2. So it will become x square by 2 minus y square by 2 is equal to a by root 2 whole square. Okay. Now if you see this, I can write as x minus y into x plus y by 2. X minus y by root 2 into x plus y by root 2 is equal to a by root 2 whole square. Now, why I have written like this? Do you remember, Haripriya? Do you remember that one? That when we rotate an axis, how the new axis, see, sometimes what I'm saying, suppose you have this y-axis and this is x-axis. Now what I have done, I have rotated them through angle theta. It's not becoming straight line or no. Now we say that the coordinate initially was xy. Now because of the rotation, it has become capital X comma capital Y. Do you remember that? How we write capital X, capital Y, new axis in terms of small x, small y? Straight line formula. You may not be remembering the formula.
No, sir.
But I'll tell you, the formula was, there was a trick actually, that when you will go through the previous concepts, straight lines, you will understand, you will remember. The thing was, capital X was equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta. Capital Y was equal to y cos theta plus x sin theta was there. Now if I have rotated, this was the formula of the new coordinate with respect to the old coordinate when we rotate the axis by an angle theta. Now if suppose I have rotated the angle by 45 degree, what capital X will become? X minus y by root 2. Capital Y will become x plus y by root 2. Okay. Now from here we have understood what these x minus y by root 2 and what these x plus y by root 2 represent. Actually, in the normal, our normal hyperbola was like this. Now I have rotated the axis. Now the new hyperbola, which I am going to replace this with capital X, this with capital Y, and this I'll replace with C, so that it becomes xy is equal to c square. My new hyperbola will be what? It will be an hyperbola which will be on this rotated axis. Understood? Everything kept as it is, rotated by an angle theta. Now when we are talking about this, xy is equal to c square, this is just to make you understand the rectangular hyperbola that we study, xy is equal to c square, is nothing but a hyperbola whose axis, the hyperbola itself, the original hyperbola itself has been rotated by an angle theta. So the new axis have become axis which are rotated by 45 degree. Understood? This is your xy is equal to c square, where c is what? C is equal to a by root 2. Now comes the question of finding the various different points of it. This distance, they say, this distance is c. Why? Because if our original hyperbola was like this distance was a, correct? X square minus y square is equal to a square, na?
From Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras theorem. This is 45-degree angle. C is equal to a by root 2, so this will become c. Now, this distance also will be c. Okay. If you want other way, you can do it like this. This is AE, 0. Means this distance to this is AE. If you are rotating it by angle 45-degree, what will be this one? It was A root 2. E was root 2, na? So if you find out, this will become cos 45 A root 2 by x. X is equal to 2a. No, 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 no. The foci are actually root 2c. I did something wrong or what? A root 2, so it will become root 2c into correct now. This distance is a. This is the, sorry. This distance is equal to 2c. Now, if you want cos 45 is equal to this by this by 2c. Correct. What I was doing. Correct only. So, what's there? The focus of this new hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola. Its eccentricity is root 2. The point, this point where the major axis point A, it is c by root 2 comma c by root 2, and the foci will be root 2c comma root 2c. Other foci will be minus root 2c comma minus root 2c. These are the only things you need to know. And this x is equal to 0, sorry, y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. That's xy is equal to 0 becomes its asymptotes. Actually, truth to say, these things are actually not important for this hyperbola. The important things that I want to discuss is this is the rectangular hyperbola RH. Xy is equal to c square. Whenever you are solving something, you have to assume some parametric point on it. So your task is one parametric point, I'll say it is ct comma c by t. This is the common parametric point that is taken. Now your task is to give me equation of tangent at ct comma c by t to rectangular hyperbola xy is equal to c square. Can you do it? Haripriya, Kanishka, what method you will be using? See, shortcut won't work here. Shortcut that I used to give you, na, express, you have to convert x as x plus x1 by 2, y as y plus y1 by 2. That won't work here. Be careful. Here, what you have to do is you have to find out dy by dx and then find slope of the tangent at that dy by dx at that particular point ct comma c by t. Use that slope. Point is given to you using point slope equation, point slope line equation. Find out the equation of tangent. Try doing it. After this, you need to tell me normal also. No. Are you getting the equation of tangent? I think you're not getting. Let me show you. First, we'll find out the slope dy by dx. Y plus x dy by dx is equal to 0. So dy by dx will be equal to what? Minus y by x. Dy by dx at ct comma c by t will be what? Minus c by t minus 1 by t square. Okay. So the equation of tangent will be what? Y minus c by t minus 1 by t square into x minus ct. So the equation of tangent will be yt minus c minus x plus c by t. X by t plus yt is equal to, something is wrong. No. C by t won't be there here. X by t plus yt is equal to 2c. This is the equation of tangent. I think you are not solving. Haripriya, are you doing it?
I I came till differentiation and then I stopped. I didn't know to go for that.
Hmm.
I used to
Whatever.
do it very short method, just like substituting x square by x1, and you told you cannot do it.
You cannot do it because in the beginning only I told there that shortcut method can be used only up to a hyperbola. It's not valid for rectangular hyperbola. Don't use it. What about you, Anishka?
Yes, sir.
One more thing you need to remember is here I have found out m is equal to minus 1 by t square. This will actually help you in future. Let's see. These are the two important things on tangent and the slope of the tangent. Acha, give me now point of intersection of tangents at ct1 comma c by t1 and ct2 comma c by t2. Can you give me? Can you solve it? You will be able to solve it. Just you have to solve two equations. One equation is this. Tangent 1 will be x by t1 plus yt1 is equal to 2c. Other is x by t2 plus yt2 is equal to 2c. You have to solve these two equations and get me the point of intersection. Why you are taking so much time? You have to just solve these two equations.
But I'm
Uh,
getting the equation which has both T1 and T2 together.
it can. You have to solve the equations to get x and y. See, multiply 1 with t2 and 2 with t1 and minus them. X t2 by t1, it will become minus
So
t1 by
then I
t2.
got it 1 minute.
Uh, so x will be t2 square minus t1 square by t1 t2. So x will be t2 minus t1 into t2 plus t1. Cancel it. So x will be 2c t1 t2 by t1 plus t2. This is the point of intersection of two tangents. X. And if you want to get y, substitute in any equation. Y t1 is equal to 2c minus x by t1, that is 2c t2 by t1 plus t2. It becomes 2c t1 by t1 plus t2.
I got it. So
It was not difficult. You should have got it earlier.
I was finding it for T1 and T2, not X and Y.
X and y only. You have to solve for x and y only, na? Because they are the point of intersection. But this is the result. Actually, this result I have asked you to find because it actually helps if you know this result. 2c t1 t2. Whenever I'll give you the question, you'll remember. Here's the standard result of point of intersection of two tangents. Acha, now similarly, now what you have done, you have found out the equation of tangent, slope of tangent, point of intersection of two tangents. Now solve and give me the equation of normal. Equation of normal at ct comma c by t to rectangular hyperbola. Giving you some time. Again, you took so much time. See, we know the slope of tangent was minus t square. What, minus t square? Minus 1 by t square. Minus 1 by t square. We have found out. Actually, you are taking too much time. Either you are not interested in solving, or you are not able to solve. Because these concepts are actually easy. Slope of tangent is minus 1 by t square. So the slope of normal will be what? T square. Product of normal and product of tangent slope is minus 1. No? That's why. So the equation of normal will be this simple it was. Y minus c by t is equal to t square, slope of normal, into x minus ct. The formula that I'm using is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Point slope form. So the equation will be xt cube minus yt plus c minus ct power 4 is equal to 0. Got it, Ripriya?
Ah, yes. Yes.
This was so easy. Why you are taking so much time?
No, sir. It's like I'm not able to go further from like a certain point.
Hmm. Acha, I'll give you the questions then. You understood these parts, na? You, what about Kanishka? Kanishka is also not able to solve. These parts you understood, na? How I found out equation tangent, equation normal, and all. Let me give you the short those formulas also. That S1 we say, na? Tangent t is equal to 0 at x1 y1. That is xy1 plus yx1 is equal to 2c square. S1 is equal to 0, that we say it is x1 y1 is equal to c square. This is tangent at x1 y1. Then chord of contact. Chord of contact means from x1 y1, like this. From x1 y1 we draw the chord, no? T is equal to 0. That's this above one. Then the next point is chord with midpoint as x1 y1. This is T is equal to S1. Same formula where tangent equation will be the above equation that I have written. S1 will be this. Pair of tangents from x1 y1 to rectangular hyperbola will be SS1 is equal to T square, which will be xy minus c square into x1 y1 minus c square is equal to this pair of tangents. All formula part is over. Rectangular hyperbola is over. Let me give you these formulas are, just remember these are some few different things that you have to be careful about. The tangent equation is not the same that we used to get. This is a different formula. S1, S1 they all are same. But the tangent equation is only, it differs. Tangent is only different. Okay, there you have to be very careful. Now let me give you some question. One question I'll give you. Try to solve it, but I'm very confident that you won't be able to solve because I don't know, today you are very slow. What happened? This question is not coming. Right. Able to do? No idea? See how you solve this one. There's only 3 minutes are left. 2 minutes are left. Let me do it quickly. These are the 2 points, x1, y1 and x2, y2. And they are asking you to find out the equation of chord. Let's find out its midpoint. x1 plus x2, y2, y1 plus y2 by 2. We know the equation, if this was alpha beta, we know the equation of chord with midpoint is, why it is hanging now? T is equal to S1. It will be x into y1 plus y2 by 2 plus y into x1 plus x2 by 2 minus 2c square. That's the equation of tangent at a point. That just point application I'm doing. S1 is xy is equal to c square, but I'll write 2xy is minus 2c square just so that I can cancel out the constants, because constant is not there in our answer. One mistake I did. That's not allowing me to correct it. It's not allowing me. The hanging actually slowed my solving. Cancel them, cancel them. So you will get 2, 2 will cancel. This 2 will cancel with this. So x by x1 plus x2, y by y1 plus y2 is equal to 1. This is the answer. And if you are wondering which formula I used this formula. The equation of chord with midpoint as x1, y1. I found out the midpoint, then used if the midpoint, but in my case the midpoint was x1 plus x2 by 2. So I used the tangent equation, x into y1. In place of y1 I have put y1 plus y2 by 2. In place of x1 I put x1 plus x2 by 2 is equal to s1. X and y1 points are these 2 points. I have substituted those values. That's all, simple way. If you would have remembered the formula, you could have done it. Rectangular hyperbola is over. I'll start in the next class. I'll start with a new topic, or if you want, I'll make you solve some questions. Probably I'll do complex numbers or something which you will suggest me to do first. Okay, let's end the class.